Recently, we held a truck and tower dedication for our department. It was an opportunity to bring the department together as well as the community to our fire station to dedicate our new fire truck. Also a training tower that we've been wanting to include into our department for some time, and we were able to recently do that.
3, 2, 1, cut! Let's give them a hand. Thank you, town and its representatives and the community at large for allowing us to have this beautiful structure.
A lot of times we struggle with having realistic training props to prepare us for what we may face. This training tower gives us the opportunity to practice laddering the structure, laying hose as if we were facing a 2 or 3 story structure that we have down here at the beach. Also, it's a training tool to help keep the firefighters in shape. Think about putting on 40 pounds of equipment and then carrying another 50 pounds and do that multiple times. Over a certain amount of time, you're really going to be in shape.
We made it mimic a regular house on the bottom 2 floors as the stairs go from one level to the other. On the top 2, we mimicked our motels where you have split stairwells, so they get to practice both. The community is going to definitely benefit just because it makes the firefighters prepared for their job. It will come instinctively instead of having to think about every step they do. And that means we get to you quicker, they put the fire out quicker, hopefully nobody gets hurt anywhere.
With this truck, we did do a wet down ceremony, which is going back 100 years in the fire service, where when they'd get a new steam engine back then, they'd put the horses in the stable, and the horses can't put the engine, they don't go backwards. So they would push the apparatus back in the bay. Before they would do that, since it got delivered on the dusty dirt roads, they would wash it down using the old pumper to wash off the new pumper, and then they would push it back into the stall where it's going to live. We reenacted that basically with the 2010 engine to the 2016 engine, ceremonially washing it down, rinsing it off, and then the department got behind it and pushed it in with the help of the motor, of course. In the fire service, we try to replace our apparatus at 20-year intervals, approximately. The maintenance costs on the apparatus as they start getting over 20 years starts increasing to the point where it's not really cost-effective to keep the old truck. Every time we come up with an apparatus, probably 2 years out, we'll form a committee of officers and drivers and just members of the department, volunteers also, to look at what our needs are going to be for the next 20 years.
We've been purchasing something for some time now. My goal was to get all our trucks similar so that no matter what truck you were working off of, all the equipment was in the same location, all the mechanics, all the electronics, everything was the same. So it was muscle memory. Whichever truck you got in, it operated similar to the previous truck that you were on.
I want to thank the taxpayer. I want to thank the town management, the mayor, commissioners, and all of you who have had a hand in allowing us, the Kill Devil Hills Fire Department, to have the right equipment to continue to protect and save the lives of the residents of this town.